Hello guys, Zyrus here. Since this is my first video of the year, I want to take this opportunity to wish you all a happy new year. Also, I'm using a female voice in this video because I got lucky in the recent lucky draw and got the urban tracker on the second pull. How awesome is that? Tell me what you think about this voice in the comments, if you like it better or you prefer the male voice. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how aiming works in Call of Duty Mobile. This is the first in the series how to become a pro, and hopefully you all can learn something new in this video. With all that said, let's get right into it. Even though these tips apply to both multiplayer and battle royale modes, I'll be demonstrating them to you in multiplayer mode, specifically the training mode. Kindly pay attention to the taps on the screen. I'll be using them to demonstrate what I'll be saying because I don't have a hand cam yet. First of all, there are two main ways to control the direction of your view in COD Mobile. The first way is touching or swiping over the screen. As you can see, simply swiping over the screen changes the direction of your view. The second way is using something called gyroscope. Simply put, it is physically moving your device in order to control the direction of your view. As you can see, I am not touching my screen, but the direction of my view is changing because I am moving my phone. To enable this, go to Settings, then Basic, and scroll to find it. I'm going to disable it for now. Before I talk about the important buttons used for aiming and firing, there's an important button we must discuss, the joystick. There is a setting called Fixed Joystick. When this setting is enabled, your entire screen, except for your joystick and other buttons, can be used to change direction or turn. When this setting is disabled, it divides your screen into two halves. The side of your screen where you place your joystick is used for movement, and the other side is used for turning or changing direction. So if you want to turn with your left hand, simply move the joystick to the right side of your screen. As you can see, I'm now moving with the right side of my screen and turning with the left side. This is very helpful for left-handed people. The next thing we'll be talking about are the buttons used for aiming and firing. There are three important buttons used to aim and fire. Knowing how they work will help you on your way to becoming better at aiming. They are the ADS button, the right fire button, and the left fire button. If you can't find your left fire button, go to Settings, then Basic, and scroll to find it. You can enable it, disable it, or only make it show while you're aiming down your sight. There are settings dedicated to these three buttons, and we will be talking about them soon. Before we talk about those settings, let's talk about what these three buttons do. The ADS button is used to aim down your sight or scope to give you better accuracy. The right and left fire buttons are used to fire your weapon. However, the right fire button has a special feature that the left fire button does not. It can automatically aim down your sight and fire at the same time. This leads to the first setting we will be talking about, which is your shooting mode. This determines the mode of your right fire button. To access this, click on Settings and make sure you are in the Control tab. Under the Advanced section, you can select between one-tap ADS, hip-fire, or custom. One-tap ADS enables automatic ADS and firing. The hip-fire option disables the ADS feature. Custom gives you the ability to set each weapon category to either ADS or hip-fire. I'll show you an example with my M13, which is an AR. The next settings we will be talking about are all found under the Basic tab in the Settings menu. First setting we are talking about is the Fixed R Fire button. When enabled, this setting makes sure your right fire button stays in one place on your screen. If you disable it, you will be able to move the right fire button around while playing. As you can see, the right fire button moves around and remains where I leave it because the setting is disabled. Let's enable the Fixed R Fire button and continue. The next setting is the right fire button for fixed perspective. This setting controls whether or not you move your aim while pressing the right fire button with the same finger. When this setting is enabled, you won't be able to move your aim while pressing the right fire button. It will only fire and you will have to use a separate finger on another portion of the screen or use Gyroscope to control recoil and change direction. When disabled, you can use the same finger to fire the right fire button and control your aim at the same time. The next setting is ADS button for rotation. This setting is like the previous one, but it controls the ADS button. This setting controls whether or not you can move your aim while pressing the ADS button with the same finger. When you enable it, you can ADS and move your view with the same finger. If disabled, you will only be able to ADS and you will have to use another finger or Gyroscope to move your aim. As you can see, because the setting is disabled, I can't move my aim with the same finger I'm using to ADS. This setting also affects the left fire button. However, this will only work if you place the left fire button on the shooting side of your screen. You will have to enable fixed joystick if you want it to work on the movement side of your screen. The next setting is the ADS setting, and it is one of the most important settings in this video. This setting determines how your ADS button works. The first option is tap and hold to ADS. This option means that you will have to keep your finger on the ADS button in order to maintain the ADS. Once you remove your finger, you go back to hip fire. The next option is tap to ADS. Selecting this option means that you don't need to keep your finger on the ADS button. Once you tap it, it will enter ADS and you have to tap it again to return to hip fire. Next we have hybrid ADS. It combines tap to ADS and tap and hold to ADS. If you enable it, once you tap the ADS button it will work like tap to ADS, but if you long press the ADS button, it will work like tap and hold to ADS. The last option is double tap to ADS. Selecting this option removes the ADS button. In order to ADS, you have to double tap on any free space on your screen. If you want to return to hip fire, you have to double tap again. I hope the explanation to these settings have been of help. In my next video I'll be talking about the settings that affect movement. I'll also be making future videos on the best ways to build your HUD for 2, 3, and 4 finger players. And also how to master your sensitivities with these settings so that you can become a pro. If you want to see more like this, leave a like and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.